Brunson. He can protect the rim and he can get out on shooters. He just has so much energy on that side of the floor. It changes what you can do defensively, and that by itself can make all the difference.
All right, Shams, thank you. Much appreciated. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. Steps back. Here's Conley. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Raptors lead by 7. And here's Turner from the arc. And Conley grabs the miss. Clark outside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And so here is Toronto, following the score by Minnesota. Here's MP, and he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Man, what a luxury for MP to have handles like that to get himself open.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Toronto has gone 4 of 5 from distance here in the first quarter. MP scanning the floor. Outside Ingram. Back to Turner. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. 16 points for MP.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Inside, here's Clark. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here's Turner from the arc. Buried from outside. I don't know. I think we may get a review here. That was close. And it looks like they are going to...
The previous play is under review.
In time or not?
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want. But at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
And so it's MP making things happen for Toronto. What a game from deep. Making 5 trays. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
What's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. We've got Mike Conley. Joe Ingles is out there with Julius Randle. Then there's Dillingham, and it's Shannon in at the small forward position. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Jazz really lit up the floor. He picked up 49 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, the Timberwolves this summer signing extensions to keep their elite front court intact. In bringing back Julius Randle and Naz Reid, they maintain a team strength, one that seems more necessary than ever in the loaded West, guys.
Making the commitment. Okay, thanks for the report, Shams. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Toronto. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Some changes for Toronto. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Ingram, and it's Dick in for Shed. And then for Minnesota, McDaniels comes in for Shannon, and it's Anthony Edwards in for Dillingham. Here's Edwards. Last game with 30. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Here comes Toronto on the push. MP against McDaniels. MP outside. 5 on the clock. Let's go with a 3. Ooh, a silky 3 from MP.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's added. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's MP. He's got 22. Outside Dick. I've wondered, of all the things you can teach players, can you teach great passing?
I really don't think you can, B.A. You can teach solid, fundamental passing. You can teach guys to make fewer mistakes by better use of fundamentals. But the great passers have great vision, and I just don't think that's something you can teach. I think that's something that guys gain over their time and experience playing the game of basketball.
Here's Turner, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. MP right through him.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Pass to Ingles from downtown. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight. MP left side. Outside Barnes. Now here's Turner. He's got 24. Stolen by Ingles. From deep, Conley. And it's Toronto with a rebound. They've led by as much as 10. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year. Edwards against Turner. 5 to shoot. Up top, Dick. Back to MP. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. Turner's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
And it's Edwards with the ball for the T-Wolves. They trail by 7. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one. Ingles, no good. Turner passes to Dick. Here's Mobo. No dice from the high post. And so it's Toronto closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back after this.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Toronto Raptors.
This is a finely tuned offense. They're pushing the action while staying disciplined.
Yeah, their scores are in the right places, taking smart shots. The other side, not so much.
All right, next, let's look at some of the possible entrants into this year's dunk contest.
The anticipation is real. Everyone wants to know who's going to be showing out. I know.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Toronto leading by 7. In it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Then it's MP, and it's Mobo in at center. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Now here's MP. Barnes finds MP for 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's DiVincenzo. Edwards for 3. Oh, MP with a block. Oh, MP makes him pay at the other end.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Minnesota's gone 6 for 12 from deep so far in this game. Miller, no good on the 3. Turner against Edwards. On the wing, MP. 32 points in the game for him. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with a triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's DiVincenzo. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. McDaniels from long range. The rebound by Turner.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
From behind the arc. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Timberwolves trail by 18. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Changes here for the Raptors. Harris is checked in for Mobo. Abaji comes in for Barnes. And Ingram is subbed in for Barrett. DiVincenzo finds Miller. Here's Edwards. Good on the baseline, Jay. Edwards has got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
We've seen Anthony Edwards dramatically increase his rate of three-point attempts.
Yeah, Brian, while also increasing his percentage. It makes him that much more dangerous as a scorer. We know he can finish around the rim, and that creates a pick-your-poison situation for the defense.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Edwards, a pass to Miller. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 3 assists in the game.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
On the wing, MP. Guarded by Edwards. Harris passes to MP. Six to shoot. Goes up on the wing. No good that time. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Miller. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Tobias Harris.
Well, I like that he's really found a balance. He doesn't feel the need to put the team on his back and try to carry them offensively. But he can still bring it when they need him most. And maybe what's most important, he provides that veteran leadership necessary.
Lawson, he's checked in for Shed. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Ingles, he's checked in for Randall. Shannon comes in for Miller. Dillingham's checked in for McDaniels. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, When the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Shot is good by Edwards.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, "I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get it going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me." Back to you.
Fills it up with the best. Okay, Allie, good stuff. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Timberwolves trail by 18. Pass to Shannon. The kick out to Conley. Edwards for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Edwards got 16 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Now here's Turner. He's got 38. Another bucket. Wow.
I mean, yet again, he's reached 40 points. He's close to having the 4th most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we've seen it. He's been on fire all season long.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific mood right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Raptors delivering the blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
Rajakovic has called a timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Here's Miller. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
Well, that's part of the value of DiVincenzo. He can run offense and set up others.
Here's Shed. Turner. MP capitalizing in close.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Miller. Outside Edwards for three. Now McDaniels. Miller knocks down the trifecta.
Good read by McDaniels. This is the kind of team-first attitude he brings to the floor.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Turner. Ooh, MP going to work inside.
Well, high-percentage looks are always a good idea. MP could build a career on shots like that if he wanted to.
And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the T-Wolves. It's a 14-point game. Ooh, he leaves no question.
His arrow's been trending up as of late, and he's been magnificent tonight.
Toronto has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Barrett outside. Turner outside. 1:02 left in the fourth. Just 5 to shoot. Puts up the tray. DiVincenzo pulls it down. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Raptors.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Turner banks it home. Big shot. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And now let's catch up with Dominic Hamill.
MP, I know you're going through some personal issues. It must be difficult to have to perform under these circumstances.
Yeah, it could be a struggle, but we're all dealing with something. You know? That's why you gotta be nice to people. You never know what someone's going through in their life. My dad told me that a long time ago. That's good. Yeah, he's a smart man.
We're all sending him our best. Thanks, Andy.
Thanks, Tom. Really appreciate that.
Over to you, B.A.
All right, Dominic, appreciate you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports.
I guess silence for the pregame playlist was the right move. Looking like the real MVP out there.
Man. Yeah, for sure. But I just gotta say, we had a whole team effort out there tonight, right? And so, obviously, I talk a lot about me in these videos, MVP hype and all that. But they don't give MVPs to losing teams. And my guys, man, y'all have been killing it all season.
Shout to the squad.
Most definitely. So, yeah, I couldn't do it without y'all. MP out.
We can't wait to see you in the next home game, man. The first 10,000 fans will make their own Raptor t-shirt. A fun way to show off Raptor pride. A reminder, fans, come and join us for the Chiefs party. First 10,000 fans.
Coming up next, the Raptors taking on the Bulls. For the Toronto Raptors, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Bulls, Raptors is next. Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, and in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Toronto, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, Chicago just way behind. Now let's take a look at the Bulls opening lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Toronto, their front court is Barrett and Barnes. Then it's Turner. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, down low. Now that we have over half of this season completed, Greg, what are you most interested in seeing moving forward?
I'm looking at which teams are going to make that playoff push, right? And which teams are content with slipping into the lottery. A lot will be determined over the next few weeks.
Buries the long-range jumper.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
Here's White. Misses the 3. Off his foot, and they're saying he kicked the ball. Here's MP, coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Pass to Shed from the arc, and again Toronto with the triple.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Pass to Shed. Back to Turner. For the 3. Connects from three-point range. And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star Game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Got to contest MP from out there. He is more than capable from 3.
To the inside, Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And our producer is now just letting me know that we have Shams Charania on the line with a report out of Cleveland. Hey, Shams, thanks for joining us. What's the news on the Cavaliers?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. They were searching for a spark plug, so they went out and got Russell Westbrook. The former MVP is still one of the best athletes in this league, but they also acquired Westbrook for his leadership. He's a guy young players still look up to.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. Now we'll hear from Allie Lepore since she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was outstanding. He picked up 49 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff as always, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Now here's Turner. He's got 9. Pass to Shed. Back to MP. Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. And that one's good. Mamu Kelishvili.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's got 7 points in the game.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Turner. And it's White with the rebound.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
Plenty of space. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Count it, good. Barrett's got his second bucket.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And so it's Toronto with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but making some changes here. Taking a look at the Bulls. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. Then there's Zach Collins. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Herter in at the shooting guard position. Ingram right side. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Turner's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 9. Collins setting the pick for Giddey. It's Collins high post. Pass to Herter. Nice move. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Herter's got his first points in this one.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
MP against Herter. Clock at 6. MP passes to Harris. Spins. Ingram. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Raptors making a switch here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Vucevic is checked in. Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
No one near Herter as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
The thing they have to watch for is mental fatigue. They have to stay focused and finish the job.
Turner against Turner. Raptors need to get a shot off. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. That one's off, still out of sync.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. So they take the lead. Bruce Ellis has got the lead up to 1 now for the Bulls.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Ellis in a position to cash in.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. R.J. Barrett's checked in for Ingram. And Chicago also making a switch. Whitey's checked in for Kevin Huerter. Out to the right wing. And here's MP for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 12. And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves the honor.
You see right there, White can be a dangerous three-point shooter.
White against Turner. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Did you see that? Crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
Oh, that's a move he'll be bragging about all night. It's going to be online everywhere. Anytime you get a guy on the ground, you've got the right to talk some trash.
Toronto trailing. Pass to Turner. Out to Barrett. Back to Turner. From past the arc. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's running around the perimeter ready to fire.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll return shortly.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
Well, they're not settling for long jumpers. They're getting the ball into the paint. And you know I love that.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, you know what? I played with Akeem, too. I liked it.
New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest. And that's all for us. Now it's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy.